Good morning, everybody. Welcome to week 3, a short week, a 4-day week, February 17th to the 20th. So I just wanted to record this video to address a couple of questions that I've been receiving. So first and foremost, I'm just going to go through this week's to-do list. Looking at your calendar, you will see that it should correspond to what I've said here. By this Friday, the 20th, you should have completed your thinking assignment, Unit 1 review, in preparation for your test on Friday. So it's a fast-paced course, so yes, we have our first test already. So today's the 17th. If you're watching this video, on the day it's posted, today's the 17th. So at this point, you should have completed the first 3 lessons of Unit 1, okay? Or essentially the 3 lessons of Unit 1, that's all there is. A discussion post, and in preparation for today's assignment, okay? After today's thinking assignment, which uses the skills and the practice that you have put in those first 3 lessons, you will be reviewing limits, continuity, as well as rates of change in preparation for our test on Friday. Yeah. So these 4 things correspond with what I've listed here. Thinking assignment, Unit 1 review, in preparation for your Chapter 1 test. The test will be made available on Friday. So if you were to look at the calendar, you can see that the test is on Friday. Okay. And you will also see, if I were to view a student, you should see the test, it's there, but you won't be able to open it until Friday. Okay. A couple of details about the test. There will be 5 true and false questions, 1 mark per, 15 questions, again, multiple choice, 2 marks per, and then 5 questions that are multiple choice, 1 mark per, so easier questions, and then 5 questions that are word problems, so I gotta fix this, but 5 questions that are word problems worth 4 marks each, okay? You will have 2 hours to complete this quiz. 2 hours to complete this quiz, and you can start at any time. There's no set time when you can start it, but you do have 2 hours to complete it. So whether you start at 8 a.m. in the morning on the 20th or 8 p.m. at night, it's fine, but you are only given 2 hours, okay? And I know things happen that you might not be able to do it on the 20th. If you can't, it will still be available over the weekend for you to try to complete, okay? What else? A couple of questions I've been asked. Practice work is not for accuracy, so let me just view a student once again. Grades. So the practice work you submit here, and obviously this list will slowly populate throughout the class. I've only have the first 3 lessons there already. In total, this will be worth 10%. It's more of a completion mark. So yes, this 10% does act as a participation mark in our online environment, okay? Test expectations I've already gone through. Quiz availability. So any kind of tests and quizzes, I think I already mentioned that. If you look at the calendar, that is when it will be available, okay? You might be able to start seeing it on quiz, but it won't open till the day that corresponds with the calendar. And login. So for this class, it's pretty good. The login rate is pretty much daily for about 95% of you. But just to let you know anyway, I do check your logins every day. So if I've noticed that you haven't logged in a couple of days, especially in this course, do expect an email from me to both you and your parent, because there is a huge wait list for this class. So if you are not interested in participating in this class, that's okay. Another student will want to join the class. After, I believe it's 16 days with inactivity, or the fact if you haven't logged in 16 days, you will be removed. What else? I think that's about it. And as always, if you have any questions, feel free to send me an email. Yeah, talk soon. Bye now.